For us, taking bus is an easy thing, but have you thought about the visually impaired? Imagine if we were blind, can we take the bus alone successfully? If we close our eyes, will we know the route of the coming bus? We researched if there is any existing solution to help visually impaired to travel by bus. However, we found that the existing systems are hard to use or not popularized. We interviewed the visually impaired before. They also thought that taking bus is still very difficult in our days. Therefore, we invented our system, Autobus. During the development process, we found a lot of problems that the visually impaired face when they are taking bus. First, we interviewed the visually impaired. They told us what problem they encounter most frequently. There's no way for them to know the route of the coming bus. For example, they do not know the coming bus is 290 or 718. We can see the number directly, but not the visually impaired. Sometimes they do not know the bus has arrived or they take a wrong bus. Let us listen to the experience of the visually impaired.
你哋可能真係搭巴士啦，可能喺接巴士嘅時候會好多啲困難，即係可能搭巴士嚟到都可能唔知係邊架車啊。
係啊，我哋有條走車都唔知啊。你仲得到邊度目的地，因為佢兩邊㗎嘛，我覺得。
In the second video, the visually impaired also told us they have got onto a bus of the opposite direction. Let us show you the problem of the existing solution. First, let us take a look at these things. We can see that there is a button on the bus stop for the passenger to press. When the passenger presses this button, the light on the bus stop will be turned on, telling the bus driver that there are passengers waiting for the bus. But in the reality, apart from this, it's hard for visually impaired to find the button. But this is also no way for the bus driver to know which bus route they want to get on. Second, as shown in this photo, the visually impaired needs to hold up a large board to let the bus driver know which bus route they need to take. However, it may be inconvenient or embarrassing for the visually impaired to hold up a large board. Also, the bus driver cannot see the board clearly. Nowadays, this existing solution is still the most common solution in the society, which means a suitable solution for visually impaired is still missing. Moreover, the visually impaired encounter difficulties when they get off the bus. As mentioned in this news, most of the announcements malfunction so that they cannot have to remind the visually impaired correctly, leading them to get off at the wrong station. Therefore, we invent two apps. One is for the visually impaired and one is for the bus driver. And now, we are going to stimulate the real situation of using our app.
情況出嚟嘅巴士路線290，情況出嚟嘅目的地彩明總站。智人士經用語音輸入咗想搭嘅巴士路線同埋想去嘅目的地。當佢到達巴士站嘅時候，正在幫你通知290往彩明總站的車長。當視障人士到達巴士站，巴士司機嘅 App 就會收到視障人士所將嘅位置同目的地，並且會喺 App 顯示，分別係以黃色去顯示佢所在嘅位置，同埋以紅色去顯示佢嘅目的地。當巴士即將到達視障人士所在嘅目的地，巴士司機嘅 App 就會收到一個嘅提示，提醒即將會有視障人士上車。同時間，視障人士亦都會收到一個嘅語音提醒，提醒下一站即將要上車。巴士即將到達。當巴士即將到達目的地，巴士司機嘅 App 就會收到個提示，提醒即將會有視障人士上落車。同時間，視障人士亦都會收到一個嘅語音提醒，你已到達目的地，提醒佢哋即將要落車。
This is our system diagram. We learned different scientific theory during the development process. For example, the strength of Bluetooth signal will be transformed into RSSI, which can be used to detect the distance between iBeacon and the device. The greater RSSI, the longer the distance, and vice versa. We also learned the theory behind the speech recognition module. Regarding the commercial value of our system, we consider not to input too much hardware in our system. For our system, the bus company only needs to install one iBeacon at each bus stop, and our app can run successfully. Apart from this, we also found that there are some inventions that are made to help the visually impaired to travel by bus. But those inventions cannot be used in the society because their invention involves so much hardware, such as Arduino and sensor. Internet is needed in the bus stop to operate. This means that there will be a high cost, more manpower is needed, and it is hard to protect. That's why the bus company are not willing to install. The visually impaired told us they do not need any complicated system to help them. The only thing they need is a simple solution. However, at this moment right now, there is still no any solution to help them. In the future, we will finalize our system. For example, helping the visually impaired to find the bus stop by using the GPS and iBeacon locating technique. We will keep collecting the advice from the visually impaired and the bus company. We hope we can cooperate with the bus company in the future and popularize our system to help visually impaired.